Why is it stuck on session? We'll start in. Oh no, here we go. It's going to be a wet one. It's GP2 Go Round France. Don't know whether this is in for the entire race, but hopefully someone in chat will let us know. Surprisingly, no one's going out on track. This is going to be a fun Q1. Looking on chat, it looks like it's going to be a dry race with a wet quali. So that's going to make it interesting whether they're going to go out on a dry setup and try and make it through quali, or if they're going to run a compromised dry setup to get a decent position in the race. I am joined by another commentator this week, although he's on mute eating pizza.
I was here and still unmuted the mic.
Apparently it may dry up in Q2 or 3. So we might get to see their true pace at that point. Currently got...
We'll have to wait and see.
7 drivers on their outlaps at the minute.
Almighty Evans leading them.
Are you on board with Evan?
Yes,
Frenzy's
just watching around.
Out already.
Didn't last long.
He didn't even look like he came out on track, if I'm honest. Or is he going for a last to first challenge?
We say this, Almighty Evans just coming down the start finish straight now. To start his flying lap.
Looks like he's got a decent clear track in front of him. I'm just sitting on board with Lister in the other Ferrari. So he's coming up the start finish to start his flying lap.
Wait, Night Sniper and Hammers got paired together?
Yes.
Who come up with that joke?
Hammers selected Night Sniper as his teammate.
Fair play.
And Lister's invalidated that run. Let's jump on board with Hammers, who's next on track. And I think Night Sniper's on a lap in front of him as well, but I get a feeling he may just be providing the tow. If he is providing the tow, it's from an awfully long way off. James just coming up to the chicane in the middle of the straight now.
I've been on board with Evan most of this lap. It don't seem to be that bad. He had a little bit of a wiggle out of turn 5, I think, or turn 6. Going down that back straight. But apart from that, he ain't done too bad. And what's the benchmark? 142.2. Not a bad marker. I mean, as the track gets used a bit more cars are out, times will be a lot better, I feel.
James has just had a moment. Kept it out the barrier, got it back on track.
Night Sniper's coming across the line now.
1:43.9.
1.6 seconds off. He's clearly done something wrong there, hasn't
The
he?
claims are
Unless they're not using
143.9.
unless they're either not using ERS or not using DRS. There's got to be something there.
Claims is definitely using ERS. Night Sniper has been using ERS. I've just jumped on board with Night Sniper now to see.
Johnny Stokes has come down the start finish straight now. Let's see if he can beat Almighty Evans' time. Comes across the line. Oh, he must have been validated. However, Crooksy goes fifth fastest with 147.3. Honestly, I didn't even realise he'd done it, unless I just clicked the wrong thing. I just saw both of them coming down that main straight at the same time.
Have you got track map on?
Yeah, which is worrying.
Night Sniper's coming through that last section now.
Scolito goes second, with 143.3. Still second off the pace though. So it's even. Evans gone gone for a wet setup, and he's going to jeopardise his race, or vice versa. However, I can't really see that happening with everyone else hitting the 143 mark.
142.3.
I knew there was something wrong with his time.
James had a moment.
Oh, did he? Right. You have the Aston Martin of Johnny Stokes coming around the final corner. You see what he can hit. Oh, I'll tell you what I need to do. I need to put the time on, don't I? And he sticks that Aston Martin pole with a 149.8.
141.8. That's impressive in this weather.
It's the track. It's getting used to what was. It's not staying, is it? Yeah, it's drying up a bit, which will come into play later down the line, I reckon.
Evan goes to 141.2. The times are starting to plummet now. So who've we got next across? Looks to be Lister. Lister's going to hit a 140.8.
Great time that is. You have the AlphaTauri of CJW coming across the line now. Sticks at 6th. Not a bad lap.
Love hate games coming across now. Stick it in 10th on a 144.2. The Ferryman's invalidated. There's a McLaren on the way round. So I think is Mrs. Carl.
However, we have got Scotty in the race now. He's joined. Did he join before we started?
He's just joined now, but he's going to retire. Select his car. Yeah, and start from the back to avoid any possible glitches.
So now you can see everyone starting to come back in the pits.
I remember France in the GP1 race where it was a wet quali and then it went dry for the last minute and a half.
Oh, that's when you stuck it third, wasn't it?
I stuck it in third. I think I
couldn't
lasted
believe
3
it.
corners in the top 10 before I just got mullered by everyone.
I can't, honestly, I couldn't believe it. You had some balls to go out there when you did on them softs as well. Jones is sitting provisional pole of 140.7. See, the laps are getting quicker, as we said. The weather, the track's starting to drive a bit. The rain's still falling.
But not as heavy as it was at the start.
No, so it'll be interesting to see if Q2 and Q3 will be dry or if they'll be wet. I think you'll have a Q2 wet and then Q3 will be dry. Or if they'll do exactly what happened to you last season.
That would be interesting, because that's how you
the
see.
balls to go out.
Apparently, Mrs. Cole fitted a set of softs in the pits.
Interesting.
There is a McLaren
And
going.
she's coming out of them.
Is
Or
that
is it nice
Mrs.
hair
Cole
coming
coming out?
No, it's nice hair.
I was going to say, the McLaren that pulled out the pit on my screen was on Inters.
I mean, is she gonna... I can't see that being right. The turnover point's not yet, surely.
No, they were
I
running
can't see
in
it being,
practice. They were hitting 130s, so they're 10 seconds off the practice pace. And there's too much rain falling for it to even contemplate a dry lap. I don't believe there's a dry line. There's no dry line appearing on track, but then we say that and we don't know because spectator view is not always the best view to actually tell what the track conditions are.
Well, I'm on board with Decky at the moment, and there's a line. You can see, definitely... Sorry, 2 seconds. It's Ronald. Anyway, as I was saying, you can definitely see that there's a line starting to dry up a bit, but it still doesn't look good enough for that turnover point.
So, Revamp's just jumped up to third with the 141.2. So currently we've got James Howe in first on a 140.7, Lister in second on a 140.8, Revamp in third on a 141.2, Evan on a 141.2, Johnny Stokes on a 141.8, Island Boy on a 142.1, Nice Hair on a 142.7, Decky on a 142.9, CJW on a 143.1, Scarito on a 143.3, Mrs. Carl, who's just swapped back to Inters in the pits on a 143.7, Night Sniper on a 143.9, Love Hate on a 144.2, Crooksy TCC on a 145.3, and the J-Man on a 148.0 in 15. Revamp is coming into the pit. Jump on board with Evan as he starts his flying lap.
Decky's round, Decky spun it. Coming out of, I believe it's turn 6.
I thought you were going to learn
Turn
this track,
7.
the corner names for this track. Were your words?
I typed it in on Google and nothing come up. So we're just going to go turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, up to 14. That's the names. However, I think that's Becky's Q1 stint over. Spun it out of turn 7.
Evan is 4 tenths up on his time at the minute, which would put him second currently.
Oh, Decky, move out of the way, Decky! Right, nice stuff is invalidated, so we've got one more chance to go for that.
Oh, I'm being told off in the chat by James saying there's no enthusiasm.
0.075 separates me and Lister.
Yeah, Rob, you're boring. That's just what it is, you're old. It's nothing major, it's just you get wiser when you get older, and then you get more boring. That's all it is.
Currently 700ths between James and Lister until Evan. There we go. Evan's just showing James how it's done again, like he did in practice. No, Evan wasn't in practice, was he? Evan was in TGFL tonight.
Lister.
It was Lister in practice.
He's currently sitting on a Ferrari sandwich. I mean, I can see where this is going to go.
To be fair, I bet Mercedes would like to be in the middle of a Ferrari sandwich on Sunday in the actual race.
They get quite strong there as well last season. Obviously different cars and stuff. I wonder if they could be the same this year. However, it's just given Night Sniper a toe down the back straight.
So Evan's trying to help one of the Mercedes, but not the other one.
So Night Sniper's just come into the end of Sector 2. He's second up on his time, so this looks like it's going to be.
I would go out butter 1.40 is safe in Q1.
If you can get this. Oh, hold on, he's invalidated. When do you do that? I'm not paying attention. I don't know what's wrong with me tonight.
Keep an eye on the track map. If it's big and red, then you know they've invalidated, mate.
Cheeky.
It's like traffic lights. If it's red, something's wrong. Stop.
Yeah, but I go through them anyway.
I won't put it past you. You're a UPS driver.
Oh, now. Come on. Don't dish UPS from live on the stream. You can't be doing that. I'll send it to my boss and have you done.
DXT Matty comes to the top with a 140.2.
Left that one late. However, Evans on a lap, apparently. No, he's not. What's he doing? He's reversing.
He's going into the pits.
He hasn't. He's reversed back on track. What's he doing?
Trying to get in the pit.
No, he was already facing the pits. He's reversed, done a donut, and then just come back. I don't know what was the point in that.
Put some heat into the tyres for pit entry. Who knows?
I mean, the idea is there.
Who's still on the lap?
Mrs. Carl's just coming across the line. Stays where she is, P12.
So,
You got Scarito still on the lap. He looks like he's not going to improve though. He's on 130 to come around the final corner.
Night Sniper's invalidated, so won't be improving.
Right, Scarito's not improving.
The J-Man is nearly 2 seconds up on his time. To put him on a 146.0 isn't enough to beat Crooksy, unless he can find something in the final sector.
As we say this, DRS has just been enabled.
The rain has stopped.
I don't know if you've got that on your screen, but it's just come up on mine.
So that could then be a dry Q2. In theory.
Well, we hope, don't we?
So the J-Man stays 16th, but does improve to a 146.4.
6 laps on the Minters as well. For saying that, Evan done his best time. 5 lap hold.
Right, must remember to get the all-important screenshots for the quali results. So at the end of that session, we will be losing GTC, the J-Man 66, Rocketman, Scotty, and Frenzy. So that must mean Crooksy DNF'd. Oh, I can't get
Not
through the race
100%.
directory in top. Well, he was
No.
15th, so we only lose normally 15 progressing to Q2.
Unless he went 16th. There's 18
No, it
races
was
in there, isn't there?
19, but you lose 20th, 19th, 18th, 17th, and 16th at the end of Q1. It's always 15 in Q2.
He's got to have his own 14 in there now. Well, we missed that one then.
We did. Maybe at some point we'll get decent at this commentary stuff.
I was going to say, at least I'm not the only one missing out on them things though. We'll have to talk to Hobo and Nevo.
Yeah, we're being slated by James.
I mean, to be fair, he can hear me, can't he?
He can hear you.
No, I think he needs to concentrate on that driving a bit more, otherwise he ain't winning this race tonight.
Yeah, he needs to stop worrying about being beaten by Evan and Matty and Lister. I mean, Johnny Stokes hasn't even put in a representative lap yet tonight.
Yeah.
Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
I mean, I think at best, James is going to be 5th. Probably with his teammate right beside him.
I mean, if I was racing, he'd be starting 6th.
No, it was that last session was wet. You'd have been in the wall.
No, I got pole in Canada when it wet, so don't start that. You try to think as to what it was, and I remember it perfectly.
If I had time, I'd go back through the results and have a look, but
I'll do it for you. How about that?
no, concentrate on the racing on track.
I'm trying. Right, James is putting in the group chat now. Can you give pro tips to Rob and Lewis on comms? I'm falling asleep watching. You're not meant to be watching. You're meant to be racing. There's a difference.
Did I not just say he was slating us on the chat?
I thought you meant YouTube, though. I thought you meant the comment section. My bad. He needs to leave us alone. I don't see him up here doing it.
Hang on, I need to share the link for the stream because for some reason other people want to. There we go, post it up on the GP2. Right, I've now just lost all my info on my screen. So, I'm currently following Night Sniper round as he goes through Sector 1. I think he's running just behind his teammate. It's going to be interesting to see what tyres people have selected to go on this time.
Well, Island Boy's gone out on soft.
I don't have the experience in the wet like you guys across the pond.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out who the car behind actually is. Hold on, I will find it. So Scorito's gone out on softs as well. So this is getting a bit interesting.
This is Carl's on softs, Revamps in the pits on softs, Island Boys on softs. James has gone on softs. That surprises me.
Johnny Stokes is on mediums. CJW's gone out on mediums as well.
So Love-Hate posts a 133.9 and gets almost
Smashed by
instantly
Johnny Stokes.
with a 131.5. Mrs. Carl on a 132.7. James on a 131.8 on the softs. Night Sniper a 132.0 on the softs. I wonder, yeah, James was doing his normal style of race, his normal quali setup. No ERS on that first run.
Tell you what, he's not going to be happy with you. You keep giving away his little tactics.
He's told everyone, Nevo and Hobo know and promote his tactics as well.
Well, no one's told me, so can someone fill me in, please? No wonder why I'm doing shit in qualifying.
Well, he goes out in Q2 on normally a U set of softs and just sets a banker, and then waits till towards the end to clock on a set of mediums and give it full beans. As he's trying to keep out the way.
A little wiggle.
He's got a Ferrari coming up behind him. In the form of, I'm guessing that's Evan. Yes, let's go on board with Evan for the final section, see what he can do.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought that I've just eaten a fucking flat or something.
Evan jumps to the top with a 130.8 on the mediums.
Again, once the track starts probably a bit, I feel like that'll get beaten.
That has left him with 0.3 laps of fuel, so he's going to have a slow in lap now.
I can see Johnny Stokes beating it. I mean, he's never normally in the 131.3. He never normally hits that. He normally hits a lot lower than that. So, but if that's all he's got, then we're laughing on Monday night. We should both be in the points run.
I'd say that was a very steady lap.
Scorito pumps it second, 131 flat. Johnny Stokes is going to pit. Nice hair, has invalidated his lap. You've got CJW, just done sector 2. He's a tenth and a half up. And he's the next one in man on track. Who's the yellow flags in sector 3? Is that Evan?
Yeah, that'll be Evan on low fuel mode.
Oh. This looks like it's going to be a solid lap from CJW. Unless there's something I've missed. However, he was a tenth and a half up. And he beats his time by 3 tenths, bumps himself up to 9th. Good lap.
So still to set a lap, but DXT Matty, it's Revamp who's just coming up to the line now.
Matty's just finished sector 2 on his lap.
Revamp's jumped to 6th on a 131.6.
Looks like he's a bit wide there, Matty. Managed to pull the car in though. He shouldn't have lost too much time.
Coming up to the line now. Let's see what he can get as his final push. Up to third with a one.
Lap, though.
A 131.1. I think that should see him safely through to Q3.
Yeah, I'm watching him again. He's carried on as if he's doing another lap.
That's what's missing, the lap data, so he's...
Alright, I'm coming out.
Sorry, you haven't got none of this on.
I haven't got the lap data on for some reason, it didn't carry over.
So
Right,
Mrs. Carl has started her lap on softs.
and James is coming out onto track now on his mediums.
Scarito's retired. Was that inputs?
Looks like it, 'cause there's not a car stopped on track.
So Mrs. Carl's 2.5 tenths up on her time so far. She had a little bit of a wiggle coming out of turn 5. And she's now getting the toe off of a Ferrari. Oh no, it's her McLaren teammate. Is he going to move out the way? Yes, he does. Lovely teamwork there. How she didn't invalidate there, I will never know. She completely cut that corner.
It's called track extending.
She's down on her time by 7 thousandths. Or is that just, no, that'd be sector 2, wouldn't it? Slightly wide.
Deck is round, kept it out the wall though, but that's going to have put a bit of extra heat onto his rear tyres. Let's jump back to Mrs. Carl, see how she finishes her lap.
Just coming around the final corner now.
Very
She's
wide
gone
there.
wide for the 4th time this lap. So she's got to be thinking about going for another one if she's got the fuel load on.
Only 2 tenths up on her previous time though, it's not bad.
2 tenths down.
2 tenths down.
She did have a couple of wiggles. She had a wiggle coming out of turn 5, went wide. I'm hoping this lap's going to be a lot better for her. She takes that perfectly, that one. There you go, 3 tenths up now. However, she's going to lose some of that time because down this
Without
straight
the
here,
toe.
her teammate, yeah, teammate gave her quite a big toe. She's only got a quarter of VRS left as well, so that could play a big part in this. However, she looks like a pretty clean lap so far.
Just coming up to the end of sector 2, still
Again,
just
3
about...
tenths down. Yes. So Night Sniper's coming through turn 12, back to it turn 13 now.
Evening, guys.
Ah, he's invalidated.
Evening Moyland.
Has
Just
he
on
got
board with...
torch?
Yeah, just on board with your biggest fan now.
Sure,
See
he's
if he
got to be
can make
cheering
it.
her on. 3 tenths up,
Improves.
still 6 or 12.
So in the danger zone at the minute we've got Nice Hair, Mrs. Cole, CJW and
on, Mrs.
Decky.
Cole.
James Al's gone wide in turn 1. Manages to take it nicely though.
P1 or bust.
Moylan's
Covers
got
very well.
Moylan's got faith in Mrs. Cole, P1 or bust.
Good man. Teamwork, used to teamwork. Yellow flags in sector 2. I believe that's Mrs. Mrs. Froud.
Mrs. Moylan.
Mrs. Moylan. Sorry, Carl. That'd have been awkward, wouldn't it?
Reason for divorce. YouTube stream. At least we get a few extra views.
So James is 100th down on his 100th up on his time, and only sitting 8th.
Yeah, but
Careful, Lulu, grinning face with sweat.
Lewis, you need to get the YouTube stream up on another screen so you can see the comments.
Oh no, I don't think I want to. Hold on, and then we get the stream up. Is this something I'd want to see?
Yeah, it's nothing derogatory. So as James crosses the line, he stays 8th on a 1:31.8 on that set of mediums.
But where have you put the strict them on?
1:8 on that set.
Right, coming in. What's the comment saying? Careful, Lulu. Oi, come on. Less for that now. There's only 2 people that can call me Lulu.
No, Matt's a proper part of DXT now, so he's allowed.
Oh yeah, you're one of them now. Oh, fine, I'll allow it.
Everyone calls you Lulu now.
I know, it's worrying. It's not even like a compliment, it's an insult. Because if I win a race, I'll go Lewis. But I guarantee I'll make a deal with them. I'll be Lulu until I win a race. That way they've got a good few years to keep calling me Lulu.
Right, Night Sniper's not going to improve. Let's see. Nice Hair was half a second up on no, it is invalidated.
James Hammers is invalidated. It's revamps coming through.
Everyone.
Turn 6 and 7 now.
That's it, that's the top 10 going through. Will be Lister, Almighty Evan, Scarito, Matty, Island Boy, Donny Stokes, Revamp, James Owl, Love Hate Games, and Decky. Just missing out on Q3 are Night Sniper, Nice Hair, Mrs. Carl, and CKW.
So the only one really on a proper lap is Revamp.
Am I still not allowed in GP2? Had a shocker in TTFL tonight, face with tears of joy.
Lister's got a 5-place grid penalty.
Far too many laps on the meds. Expressionless face, expressionless face, expressionless face, expressionless face.
Oh, James Owl's not happy. He's done 3 laps on his mediums. Moyland wants to join TP2.
Whoa! That was very close. Lister's got a 5-place grid penalty for a collision.
Just going into the incidents.
Is it
grid penalty, collision with Evan. That's a teammate battle.
It's a weird one because they were together, I believe, going through sector 3. As they come around turn 12, they was together, so it must have happened going into the pits. It's the only thing I can think of.
Moyland, no you are not. Give us a chance. Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
Moyland, no you're not. Give us a chance. I've never seen James bottle it so much. He's proper scared, isn't he? He knows that he'll definitely going down to 6th or 7th position if Moyland comes in. You've got the pride of Sheffield to carry it.
Come on, James, you've got the pride of Sheffield to carry here.
Monday night's race could be fun.
Oh, it's definitely going to be like a banger racing, isn't it? Between them two, anyway.
I think that's Hod Soko's race afterwards, isn't it?
I'm sandbagging.
What is this no rules stuff that they keep going on about anyway?
Co MRS Moyland.
Oh, DXT, go Mrs. Moyland. Now I'm going to get bullied. I think I'm going to retire after this race, lads. I've decided. I can't be doing it. I've got nothing left.
You have to have something to begin with to have nothing left.
Right, so now I'm getting bullied by a former commentator. This ain't going. I'm just going to stick to GP1.
Start dumping some of that sand.
I've decided now.
BTW, you will always be Lulu.
We're going to play the victim card and see how far it gets me, I suppose.
Not very far.
Yeah.
So who's going to be first out? It looks like Hammers.
It's got to be Homer.
I will have to change my name. Now face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
It means a lot.
Yes,
Oh.
Jeff. FFS face with tears of joy.
Do I
I'll have to
abuse
change
my...
my name now. No. Mrs. Pratt, I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to call you Mrs. Moyland. It was a complete accident. I hope Carl don't take me out on Monday. Please don't change your name because of some YouTube commentator that said the wrong thing. I got two names mixed up. I don't want to be the blame for your
I now
divorce.
pronounce you Mr. and Mrs. Moyland.
Oh, I'm
I now
assuming that's
pronounce you
hobo.
Mr. and Mrs. Moyland. No!
Oh, of course, you're having to read it. I haven't read out to me. Because I've
Hey
got the...
James, we go plan A, plan A.
Because I've still got the comments on auto read.
I'm with you.
Yeah, so I can hear it before you read it.
Oh no! I think I'm paying more interest into
Push
the
now.
comment section now than what I am the race, because this is quite worrying.
Who's the lead Ferrari on track? It is Evan to start his time lap first, so let's jump on board. Let's actually go for an on board.
I'm sitting with Lister at the moment.
Evan is on absolutely minimal fuel.
So you've got Lister second in this little pack here, and then you've got Hammers.
22.3 for Evan through sector 1,
Oh no,
and he's invalidated.
It's a 22-1 for Lister.
So Evan's invalidated his lap, so let's drop back and sit
You,
on board
Mrs.
with Lister.
Moyland. Is Moyland on the top 10 deals has now your husband.
As he comes through turn 8 and 9, takes it very nicely. Now this bit here, turn 10, should be flat up. The 49.6, what's Hammers hit? I think Hammers is slacking a bit. What's going on? It's a bit of a little warm up lap, wasn't it?
Got my new name face with tears of joy.
Mrs.
You
Moyland.
see what I've seen?
I might have to abuse my admin.
Oh dear.
Ha 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 ha.
Right, so Lister crosses the line and hits.
Ooh, I'm too young for marriage, rolling on the floor laughing.
James is close to follow 130 flat. However, we know that's not James's true pace. He's got a little bit more in that tank, as much as we hate to admit it.
I'm glad you're paying attention to the racing, because I was just getting lost in the comment section there.
Someone's got a more I'm too young to manage. Nah. But judging by the looks of that picture, mate, you're at least 40.
DXT Matty on a 130.3. Scarito on a 130.6. Revamp a 131.4. Johnny Stokes is just coming up towards the line now.
Decky's just come in across the line to start his proper lap. Johnny Stokes sticks it third.
500ths off of James Al.
Island Boy for 146.5. Something's gone wrong there.
Geeky.
Oh no, more than stuck. He's in a pickle now, isn't he? But I don't even know if it's Hobo or Nevo. What one is it even commenting?
It'll be Hobo, I think.
You think? Doesn't really help the cause, does it?
Guess low.
Telling you to guess now, Lulu.
I'm,
I remember which one of them it was that called you Lulu first.
it's Nevo, isn't it? It's gotta be. Wait, or no, or wait, does Nevo have the Twitch and Hobo has the YouTube?
Banker at Moylan smirking
Oh, I get
face.
confused. Can you just tell
It's
me?
the second best commentator of the two.
Moyland.
Oh, typical Essex lad.
Typical
Why
Essex
you
lad.
gotta bring my compliment into this? You know everyone loves an Essex lad. We're thick but funny at the same time. Anyway, back to the racing. Evans is coming through turn 1 and 2 now to start his lap.
Island Boy was a 140.7, so he had issues there. And he's round.
Or just thick.
I don't even want to see the comments anymore. I might just take my phone off. Or just...
It's probably better because it's a little distracting. Right, let's get back to some racing.
This is bully. Do you know what? I'm going to get DXT.
Put on party mode now, James.
Don't condone bullying.
So Evans is coming into sector 3 now.
Evans the leader, then you've got... Is it Island? No, not Island Boy, who's the other one?
It
It's a
could be
Williams.
Love Hate.
Ah, Decky.
Oh, William. Oh. All these blue dots annoy me on the track map now. It's
Oh, I know.
a nightmare to tell them apart.
They need to change one of them, don't they? I think one is just a slightly brighter colour than the other. The Decky's pitted.
Do you a deal? I'll stop being distracting if I can race ice.
Oh,
Because he's an island boy, trying to make it.
Will you stop laughing? Because I know every time you laugh, a comment comes up. And it's got to be to do with me, so we are going to have a look at
I
it.
think you should let Moylan race.
Do your deal, I'll stop being distracted if I can race. Because he's an island boy trying to make... I think she should. Cool, she's actually changed her name to Mrs. Moylan. Oh my god, I have completely ruined this.
Had you not spotted that already?
No, I've only just spotted it. This is unfair. Wife and husband shouldn't be able to race. They just help each other out whether you're in the same team or not.
How late are you?
I didn't even know she changed it. So now I'm going to get the blame for this divorce. This ain't right. Very by the looks of it.
You
How
know,
late are you?
they might be Mormon and they can have more than one wife, so I suppose they might have moved into the 20th century a bit and gone, if you can have more than one wife, you can have more than one husband.
I mean, I can just imagine right now Carl just sitting there with a little smile on his face, acting like nothing's wrong, but deep down inside he's worrying.
Or is he sat there thinking, can I
Rubbing his hands
trade?
together, thank God for that.
Can I trade Mrs. Carl for Moylan's rig and setup?
Or just Moylan's ability. Alright, so you got Johnny Stokes on that lap that's leading, James House following, invalidated though. Lister's coming around turn 8 and 9 now. Is he up on his time going through sector 2? He is, his 800s are up.
And James hasn't got the fuel to get another lap in.
Doesn't
I don't
look like
think he's-
Spirito has either.
I don't think he's he's going for it though.
I'm not allowed, Mrs. Carl / Moylan frowning
At this
face.
stage. He's going to try and get that tower for Johnny Stokes by the looks of it.
You can sign up as a reserve, Matt.
This is coming down the start finish straight. Open
Why not?
DRS. Can he beat his time? He does. He goes a 10.5 quicker.
James is practicing for No Rules Monday night. Or he's got confused on which track layout to take.
Right, Algorithm, can we just stop with this Mrs. Cole / Moyland? Mrs. Cole?
I can. Don't have access to GP2.
I'm guilty now.
I'll sort it after the race, Matt.
James has just run out of fuel.
No worries, thumbs up, light skin tone.
He's just run out. Going through turn 11.
So, Johnny's coming to the end of his lap.
I will start a petition to let Moyland race, haha.
Let's see where Johnny puts it now. Can he break the 129s?
130 flat, only sticks in third for now.
As a wedding gift.
However, you've got Matty on the lap behind him. Like, what is everything? You're only saying invite Moreland for the simple fact is one is your husband and the other one is part of DXT as a wedding gift. Like, what, they're going to cross the line together? Is this what we're doing now? I'll pronounce you McLaren and Hatch. He does go faster, Matty, by 3 tenths. However, doesn't do enough to beat Johnny Stokes. There's 100 behind. It's getting a bit darker now, Rob. Have you
It
noticed?
is. Yeah, the cloud's coming back in. But I think the only person still on a lap is Island Boy.
As he's coming down the start finish straight now.
Looks a better time.
A lot better. Sticks him 6th. Great lap.
Here.
Under all the pressure. Last lap. Comes out on top. You need to stop laughing here.
I'm laughing at James's comment.
This track can stand on Lego.
What's up with him and Lego?
He just wants to punish everyone.
Has Island Boy not made it yet?
He's still playing with Lego. Island Boy's gone 6th.
James, don't be too upset though. You will end up on pole because Lister's got a 5-place penalty.
Don't worry, James, you can go back to Elden Ring soon. Could have been pole though, expressionless face.
So we're just waiting for Johnny Stokes to retire in pits. There he goes.
There we go. It could have been pole, James, if you just went that little bit faster.
And you're joining me,
Are you
Moylan.
joining me? I'm pretty sure you meant to say joining, Hammers. Or joing. Is it joing? Oh, it might be joking then.
James, what happened to your VFL YouTube channel? Well, yeah, face with tears of joy.
So, on pole you have
screenshots.
Lisdell with a 5-place grid penalty. Second you have Hammers. Third is Johnny Stokes. Fourth is Matty. Fifth is Evan. Sixth is Island Boy. Seventh and eighth you got the 2 Williams, Scarito and Decky. Ninth is Revamp. And 10th is...
It's logged in
Love
on
Hate
my
Games.
PC.
That's the one. Love hate. So
I'm on my phone ATM.
good little start, I reckon. Hopefully no safety cars in the first couple of laps.
Yeah, we had a safety car on the after turn 1 last week while you weren't here.
Yeah, in a way I'm quite glad I missed it. I'm not gonna lie. Sounds like a bit of a hectic race.
Hammers had a good one.
Yeah. Now he's got all the peer pressure of Moyland. He's getting scared.
Why am I starting on softs thinking face, thinking face?
Oh, it's put James on soft for the start.
What, over mediums?
over mediums, and he set his fastest time on mediums in Q2.
Oh, that's not gonna. It's not gonna be a restart, is it?
I want that. I want that. I want tyres.
It's not a restart, is it?
So James has been put on softs by the game. Johnny Stokes, Matty, and Evan are on mediums behind him. We've got Island Boy, Lister, who with that penalty has been dropped down to 6th, and Scarito on softs. Decky and Revamp on the mediums. Love Hate Games on the softs. And then the drivers that had the free
What happened
choice.
to the no GP1 rule low?
Night Sniper on mediums.
The no GP rule counts. The no GP1 driver rule counts. However, Hammers has been here for ages, the same as Johnny Stokes and so on and so forth.
Sure, I beat my
They
time.
kind of get away with it, if that's what you're talking about. If not, then I'm going to bother myself.
There was conversation about GP1 not racing GP2 previously.
Oh, I think that was before the season started, though, wasn't it?
No, there's been other conversations in the background since as well. But as I understand it at the minute, and it'll be the end of this.
TTFL low.
End of the season.
End of this season, that rule might.
I don't mind, I'll reserve in future if I'm allowed.
Yes, Hobo, when that read out your message to me, it said 1st of April this league is TTFL, and I was thinking, what? Are we being renamed? Are you invading? Are you being Russian and we're Ukraine for a week?
Is that what it's saying? So what? Is that what you're saying?
A quarter of the league. No, a quarter of the league is TTFL.
Well,
but,
yeah, but you just nicked half our drivers. That's what that is.
Right, we're going for the start now, so let's actually do the commentary. And
Codimaster's fucking me over again, expressionless face.
Up with Frenzy's the last person at the back of the grid, lining up now.
Frenzy's starting on hards.
And we're all set to go. I can't see the lights, can you?
I can. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Holding them quite a while. And they're off.
Great start by Matty, great start by Evans, up to 2nd now.
James has kept his lead.
Did everyone get through safely? Lister's dropped back massively. There's a budge between the Williams, Alpha and McLaren. Looks like everyone's gone through safely so far.
James has been screwed by the game, but has opened nearly a 2nd gap already.
There's a battle here between Revamp and Nice Hair coming through turn 7. Down the main straight now, side by side.
Saying it now. Frenzy driver of the day. Driver 8.
As we're going through. Oh, there's
Plus
been a spin.
Who's round?
Decky's round. And he can't get that car straight on the track again. Managed to do it. And he's off. By the looks of it, it was a bit of a schoolboy error there, coming through turn 8 and 9 with his ERS on. Opened it up. And spun the back end.
We both know about schoolboy errors like that, don't we? We've both done it enough times.
Don't put me in your books.
I'm sorry. Monza, safety car restart.
No, yeah, hold on. No, that was when I was on controller, so technically it don't count. I'm on wheel now. I don't do it at Monza, I just do it at Monaco.
On your left, on your right, I believe the saying was.
So, you were talking about James gap in a 2nd between him and
it's now closed back up.
Closed back up massively. And it looks like what they're trying to do is get Matty out of that DRS. 3-second time penalty already for the J-Man. Hammers has now dropped to second.
So the pit strategies have come up saying a medium hard or a medium soft medium.
So looking at this so far, we're looking at the people who have gone up the most places. Evans had a flyer, gone up 3 places. Hammers has dropped down. Matty stayed third. Lister's gone up by 2. Johnny Stokes has gone down by 3. Island Boy's gone down by 1. Scorito stayed the same. Nice Hair's gone up by 4. Revamp and Love Hate are both sitting in the same positions. Mrs. Moylan's gone up by 2.
Evan went very wide there, which has given James the lead back. But was that tactical because of the DRS being activated on this lap?
Decky looks like he's got a bit of pace about him. I mean, he's closed that gap up quite well within the first, 1 or 2 laps. He's now only 2.5 seconds behind J-Man.
Evans going for it and does get past James. That looked quite a straightforward pass.
Oh, we've had a spinner.
That's a Haas, that's Scotty.
That's Scotty. Oh, Scotty. I mean, he's only down 1 position, so it's not that bad. We had another one. We've got another one here. Scorito spun it. Spun it coming out of turn 6.
Is he gonna...
Nice Hair with a 3-second time penalty.
Looks like Scorito's lost a bit of wing there as well.
Was it his end plate?
End plate's off.
On the left hand side, ain't it? It means he's going to have to come into the pits. J-Man's got 6 seconds already, right in the 3rd lap. If he carries on like this, he's no doubt going to get disqualified before the end of the race. He needs to calm it down a bit. Scotty's managed to get past him. So I'm just going up here with the front of the grid.
Come on, Scott, you're not cruising in your wagon now.
Right up until Revamp, who's currently sitting at 8th, and then you've got a 4-second gap to Love 8 Games, who's then under pressure from Rocket Man.
Nice Hair's just dropped out of Lister's. He's 1.5 down now on Lister. But this front pack are just in.
Straight back up. That's going straight down, sorry. He's now back in DRS. James out with a 3-second penalty, that's going to be crucial for his race win.
Oh, I have a feeling James will be telling lots of people to go and step on Lego.
He loves the Lego. So they're just... James and Evan are working together and just switching places on the same DRS zone. Oh, they're side by side now, going into turn 12. Who's going to come out on top on this one? It looks like it's going to be Hammers.
Hammers with the better grip in those softs at the minute.
So in theory, it's doing them wonders at the moment, but they will start to drop off eventually. We're on lap 4.
They don't last very long around this track. It's quite an abrasive track.
7 or 8 laps in it. Then we last. Which, when you think of it, a 27 lap race.
So Johnny Stokes is up to 3rd again.
Evans coming on the inside.
This
So
front group are just...
Second James and Evans start to fight. It's bringing Johnny and Matty back into the scene, or back on the scene again.
The top 5, top 6 are just in a DRS train.
Make that top 7 now, because Island Boy's just... Oh, is he just inside the DRS zone of Nice Hair? Yes, he was. He does get it.
So
So it looks like
James goes
got,
back past Evan again.
it looks like Revamp's got a little bit of breathing space. He's 5. Oh, who's at the
Lister's
spun?
round. That's Lister dropping down to 8th. If you keep
That's
an
a
eye on
shame.
the front pack, I'm going to go and have a look down the back because there looks to be a second DRS train from Night Sniper back to Decky.
It doesn't seem. It doesn't look like the dirty air is affecting Evan at the moment. He was following James quite closely through sector 3. He's now just overtaken him on the start-finish straight.
And then I reckon James will get past on the DRS
On the back
straight. They've been.
Close to this, it just looks like Johnny Stokes is just waiting for something to go wrong now. A little bump or whatever, or someone to
Love Hate Games having a look up the inside of Night Sniper, but didn't quite pull it off.
Frenzy's up 6 positions, by the way. Can we just clarify this? He's now at 13th.
Yeah, he's just behind. He's on the back of this battle, so let's go on board with Frenzy.
And he's just getting close. Don't want to overtake him yet. He's not stupid now. Nice hair on 3.
Night Sniper's round. Night Sniper is
Night
out.
Sniper's out. Was that fighting? No, sorry, no,
Yeah,
Love Hate was out.
Sorry, yes, that was Love Hate that's out.
Love Hate's out. Was it the battle between him and Night Sniper?
He got on the power a bit too quickly as he was trying to get the DRS on Night Sniper down the back straight and just spun off to the left.
Safety car, and we haven't got a VSC.
No, they've cleared the car already.
So they've cleared the car already, which means we can carry on going. So all them people on soft, it hasn't done them a favour. However, Hammers has now got back past Evan. But I can only assume Evan
Island Boy is in the pit.
Doing it again.
Island Boy's pitted on his softs.
So one of the first soft runners to pit. He's going to be going for the undercut here, isn't he? What's he going out? Or what's he coming out?
Frenzy goes for clears the pass on Night Sniper. Island Boy's come out in 16th.
And stuck on the mediums. If you're top 10, I'd say this is more of a 2-stop than what it is a 1-stop. I don't think the hards rounding are very good.
I'd say Frenzy might disagree with you there because he's now up into 10th and closing on Mrs. Carl.
Oh, James had a little wiggle coming out of turn 9. Currently stayed within 2 tenths of Evan.
Literally just caught the end of it, but CJW is now past Night Sniper as well. DRS effect on this track.
I'll tell you what, Rocket Man, Frenzy, and I'd say Mrs. Moreland. I'm going to call her Mrs. Moreland from now on. I'm having a crack up. James just dived into the pits. Now what's he going to go on? Nice Hair has dived in as well.
Yeah, those softs are probably on their limit of wear.
Frenzy's taken Mrs. Carl. He's now up to 9th. Hammers has gone on the mediums. Nice Hair has gone on the hard, so this is going to be interesting to see how this plays out.
Well, looking at the pace Frenzy's got,
a little battle going on between CJW and Mrs. Carl. See that CJW gets away. So now you've got Rocket Man and Frenzy, who are up 11th places each one.
MRS Moyland, you mean?
But are yet still to pit. However, something in my head says that Frenzy's going to be going to at least 20 on these hards. But you think...
I was just on board with Night Sniper as he went to tuck one up the inside of Mrs. Carl.
J-Man's DNF. J-Man's DNF coming out of turn 8, I believe it looked like.
Is that going to give us a safety car? No.
No, they've cleared the track already. This is what annoys me with this game. You know full well that it should be a safety car, but they don't give it. It really winds me up.
But then on other tracks, when it's just someone having a spin, I've seen it bring out safety cars.
Well, I'll tell you what, Hobo called at the start of this race Frenzy for driver of the day. And to be fair, he's not wrong. I would say it's about 11 to 1. Stuck a tenner on that, Hobo, and you're laughing, mate. You're 120 quid up, well, 110 quid plus a tenner. Is that a revamp with a 5-second penalty? Yes, speeding in the pits.
It's a slow pit lane here, isn't it? It's a 38, and it's a long pit lane as well.
So Lister's done 8 laps on these softs. He's currently 9.7 seconds behind Matty. He's got to be thinking about pitting this lap or next lap, otherwise he's just going to lose more time.
Yeah, he's
Has
in.
been voted for use for 8 weeks running.
If
Frenzy.
he comes out 16th.
Frenzy's been driver of the day, I'm assuming on TTFL, for
8 weeks running.
yeah.
Jesus, what's he doing? The last? He's definitely the last or first in it, isn't he? Mind you, Mr. Lulu over here got driver of the day on Monday night. I'll add that into this stream right now. Cracking drive. I mean, DNF. Oh, there's a little bit of wheel banging going on between Hammers and Decky. Hammers just gets through. No, he doesn't. Decky takes it back. Nice enough, has gone wide.
So Johnny Stokes has got the DRS on Evan at the front.
Very, very close.
He never qualifies but gets top 3 90% of the time.
Frenzy is a last to first specialist then, or last to podium specialist by the
Decky done
sounds
a
of
little
it.
wiggle coming out of the last corner, which allowed James to go past.
Lister's in the
pitted.
pits, putting on hards.
So now Hannah and Mrs. Carl are having a little battle going into
Johnny
turn
Stokes
3.
is getting past Evan on the back
We've got a yellow
DRS.
flag, we've got a yellow flag, Night Sniper's round. Night Sniper's now dropped to 15th. We're having a few spins this race, but we're not having not many safety cars, is there? There hasn't been one yet.
Not
I don't
even
know
a
if that's good sign
VSC.
or a worrying sign, no. Mind you, there's such a big runoff area in this track, isn't there, that. So there's Night Sniper's 3-second penalty.
So Evans, gone.
Hammers has got past Mrs. Carl and is now on the chase for CJW. We'll call him Craig. It's a lot easier, ain't it? I can't. CJW it's just so long to call him. I'm just going to call him Craig. There's another one that Kings of the Sea I could call him, however, we're on stream, so that won't be happening.
That'll be a first for you, being mature for once.
All I've got to do, so Craig's now pitted, which is quite early for a medium runner.
Mrs. Cole's pitted, and Decky have pitted as well.
Yeah, so we're looking at penalties. Rocket Man's got 3 seconds, Hammers has got 3 seconds, Nice Hair's got 9, Revamp's got 5, I'm guessing that's speeding in the pits, and Night Sniper's now got 3. Oh,
Evans now past
Revamp
Johnny Stokes. Matt is sitting there, still in the DRS.
So Hobo's just said that Frenzy never qualifies great, but gets top 3 90% of the time. So we are now looking. He's 17 seconds behind Matty, who's currently sitting third. the top three runners still have to pit.
So does Frenzy.
So does Frenzy.
But he's gone the reverse strategy. So he's on the hards where Johnny Stokes is coming in now. I'd imagine the top three are all going to go to hards. No, they're all going to go to hards.
Which then gives Frenzy the softs for the final stint. Which you're probably looking at lap 19 or 20, I think.
I'd say 22.
Matty's just playing with the DRS detection zone within that second.
Where does that bring Johnny Stokes out?
I think they'll bring him like 9th. I might be a bit wrong. So that brings him at 6th. Mrs. Carl's got a 3-second penalty.
So Johnny's now 25 seconds, 24.8 behind the leader, and he was right on the leader at the time he pitted. So if you say it's a 24.5-second pit stop, Frenzy needs to open a 25.
Well, had a little wiggle coming out of turn 7. Sorry, Rob. I see him going well wide there. Right, so carry on. What are you saying?
Frenzy needs to open a 25-second gap to the pack, or to Johnny Stokes. To be able to get the pit stop and come out in the lead, as Evan and Matty are in the pits now.
Well, when Frenzy goes in, he's going to be coming out around 11th, 12th, I'd say, but he's going to be coming out on softs.
Well, Frenzy's going to take the lead.
Up the top. Yeah, both of them have gone into the pits now. Both gone on hards as well.
So yeah, it's a 24-25 second stop.
Hammers has jumped both Evan and Matty. Johnny Stokes has jumped Matty, and Rocket Man has jumped Matty. Evans just stayed in front of Johnny Stokes and Rocket Man, however, he's on the tail of Hammers. So it's closed the grid up quite a bit here. Again, Rocket Man's got a pit. He's on 12 lap old mediums.
So if Frenzy were to pit now, he'd be coming out in 10th.
Was it a 24-second stop man there?
Yeah, 24-25.
Yeah, so, alright. Yeah, so yeah, be coming out of, 10th.
Yeah, I've changed the detail to the gap to leader.
Yeah, with 10 seconds to close on this stuff. So, depending on what lap he comes in, depends on whether or not how possible. I can't see him getting top 3 unless there's a safety car. Which, to be fair, there's a Williams round. So who's that? Mrs. Carl's had a spin.
Mrs. Moyland.
Sorry, Mrs. Moyland, my bad. Doesn't look like she's got any damage. Williams hasn't got any damage. Scotty got damage? No, so it looks like they all got away with that. Scotty.
James is closing up on Evan. Evan is very squirrely on those hards. And James on his warmed up mediums.
It's where it becomes a bit worrying for Evan now, because you've got Hammers right on his tail, and you've got Johnny Stokes not too far off of Hammers. So Evan needs to be careful down this straight.
James has got the DRS.
I don't think he'll be overtaken here though, I might be wrong.
He's going for it. He's put his nose there. Around the outside of the...
Johnny Stokes will have the run. He's now got the run on Hammers. Got on the inside.
Right.
Can he take both of them? Oh, is he going to go for it? No, he's backed off of that one. However,
Gone
James has now
sensible.
gone on the inside of Johnny Stokes and now side by side. Night Sniper with a 10-second penalty for corner cutting. Johnny and James need to be careful here because they're fighting. They've had a little fight the whole way through sector 3. Now Evans pulled a second gap off of Johnny Stokes.
But Johnny was within the second at the DRS detection, so we'll close that back up.
Ooh. Never knew that. I've still got a gap on the lead though to put on interval. So we're looking at penalties here. You've got Hammers on 3 seconds, which is going to be crucial. You've got Nice Hair on 12. Revamp on 8. Rocket Man on 6.
Rocket Man's in the pits.
Then you've got Mrs. Moyland, Becky, Scarito and GGC all on 3 seconds. And then you've got Night Sniper on 13 because of that corner cut. I don't know if it was a bad one. We might see that in the incidents report if he doesn't have to put a 10. Well, so far, it's been quite an exciting race, I think. Now let's just got the 3 seconds. Hammers has got 6 seconds of pins now, so he's going to be out of the win by the looks of it, unless he can pull a 6-second gap, or Evan and Johnny can get penalties. The grid's kind of separated a bit, isn't it? There's a bit more time between everyone now.
Yeah, you've got the Frenzy's in the pits now.
Or is that too late? Too early?
Depends what he's going on to.
Mediums?
Yeah, he's got to. You'd struggle to get 9 laps out of the softs and have any pace at the end. So that's bringing him out 9th.
9th.
So we'll keep an eye on that, see where he works his way back through. He's got an 11-second gap to revamp.
Becky's got a 5-second penalty. Again, I'm not sure what that's for though. Speeding in the pit lane by the looks of it. Becky's coming in from the hard. He didn't start on them, did he?
No, he's done 4 laps on the hards. He's cooking on a set of softs. The hards take a good 3 or 4 laps to actually get up to temperature before you get the grip out of them.
Well, he's going to have to hurry because the grid's coming up now. Night Sniper's very close to being lapped. Nice Hair's got another time penalty. Puts him down on 15, so he's going to be dropping well out at 12. Yeah.
That currently puts him down to 9th.
So Island Boys. So Island Boy has pitted.
And Nice Hair has pitted.
Oh, yeah. So they're going to be sticking on the softs.
Nice Hair's putting on the softs. No, Nice Hair's put on softs.
Mediums.
That's promoted Frenzy up to 7th. Johnny
So the
Stokes
chase is on. If Frenzy can sort it out, realistically he's looking at 6th at the moment.
James has forgotten to open his DRS down the back straight.
So Frenzy's looking at 6th at the moment without a pen. If he carries on, he'll gain the 3 seconds from Lister. And if he can get close to Lister, he'll just about get through James. So he could go from last on the grid to 4th, which is a fantastic drive if he does that. Nothing's really happening. It's getting a bit boring now. They've all kind of separated from each other. The only two that are even close are the top two.
As a commentator, you're not meant to say it's getting boring.
No, I know, but
You see, I can see our viewers dropping now because you said that.
No, they're dropping because I don't know why they're dropping. Mate, we're only sitting on 7. It's not.
We were on 10 at one point. Then you said it's boring, and 3 just decided, oh well, we'll turn it off.
No, don't try and blame me. I was trying to go down to 9 before the race even started.
Oh, there you go. We're back up to 8 because I've told you to stop saying it's boring.
How many YouTube channels have you got opened up, Rob?
12.
Okay, so why have we only got 8 people watching then? Nice Hair has got another. He's seen them 18 seconds so far. Nice Hair.
Oh, it looks like Connie Stokes is right on the back of Evan, but Evan's possibly going to get the DRS off a Night Sniper. Decky pops in with the fastest lap.
Have a sub.
Cheers, Ivo.
No, he hasn't. What did he say? Have a sub. Am I getting disrespected again with that comment?
No, that means he's subscribed to my YouTube channel.
Oh, I thought, football talk, I thought it meant substitution. So Night Sniper's only just moved out the way. Evans had a little bit of a wiggle coming out of turn 7, which then gives Johnny Stokes the run, which he clears by 3 or 4 tenths. Now he's gone wide down into turn 9. That gives Evan the run now. God, this battle's never ending, this one. They're now side by side. Down through turn 10.
And James is keeping on the back of it.
He's just waiting for something to happen, isn't he? Saying that, Matty's dropped down quite a bit now. He's messing with the 6-second mark with Hammers. So Hammers needs to keep this up if he wants the podium. And don't get another penalty.
Lister's just outside Matty's DRS range. Then you've got...
So within 3 laps, Frenzy has cut the time from 11 seconds down to 6.4.
He's only 18 off the lead now.
I can't see him getting podium, but I can. He's going to get a decent amount of points from where he started. Screech over 3-second time penalty now.
Like Hobo said, he's going to be driver of the day.
Oh, 100%.
As Craig's just gone into the pits on his 8-lap-old softs. So has he got another new set of softs to stick on?
I'm just watching this battle with the top 3. They're very, very close. One mistake.
Oh, James.
A wiggle.
And James's tyres are 12 laps old, and in practice the game was saying the mediums are only good for 13 laps around here. So he's going to be right on the end of their life, and he's still got a fair chunk of the race to go.
Well, looking at this, if Johnny Stokes can get past Evan down the back straight, he's got enough ERS there to put a second.
Yeah, but Connie's going to be using Evan and the DRS. He'll stay just in the DRS to save the ERS. He won't make the move until the final lap.
We've got yellow flags in sector 3.
We've got a McLaren round. I think
That's
it's nice hair.
hairs round. Has he gone into the pits now?
Did he pick up
He's going very
a bit of
slow
damage?
into the pits.
Both McLarens are going into the pits.
Oh.
If he's retired.
But that's just going to stick his tyres on and bring him back out, which then holds up this car. But you can see that's the Martin get ready. That GGC's coming now as well.
Crooksy has pitted. He's going on to a set of softs.
So James has now dropped 8 tenths behind Evan.
James
Johnny Stokes is overtaking
in
him.
those tyres. He's into the pits, which is going to bring him out around about 7th.
With frenzy.
There's a tidy pit stop there. But he is on a set of softs now. So he should, in theory, have the pace to...
That's frenzy up to 6th.
And only 4.5 seconds off of a revamp.
Evans got a 3-second penalty. That chucks him out for the lead.
Johnny's passed as well. No, Evans back past again.
So, how many warnings has Johnny Stokes got now? Because as long as he keeps it clean. So he got a collision with Matty.
Sorry guys, was into much pain.
2.
I hope it's nothing serious, Cons.
So Johnny Stokes has 2 warnings.
So Lister's 8 seconds off of the top 2.
Yes, it's basically between Evan and Johnny now, unless a safety car comes out this late. But Johnny's got 2 warnings, so 1 more, and that puts him on 3 seconds. So as long as he keeps it clean and stays with him. So James is now on 9 seconds. But yeah, as I was saying, as long as Johnny Stokes keeps it clean from the last 3 and a bit laps, he should get this win.
So Matty's just a second behind Lister now. So he'll get the jump on Lister with pens at the end. And you've got Revamp 6 seconds back from Matty and 4.5 in front of Frenzy. What pens is Revamp on?
Revamp is actually sitting on 11 seconds worth of pens.
So that's a free place for Frenzy.
Do you know what? James might drop to 8 for this one. He's got 12 seconds worth of pens.
That puts him Scotty in front. Yeah.
So Johnny Stokes isn't fighting anymore. He knows he's got the win as long as he can stay within the DRS of Evan.
You can see Evans light blinking away as he's sitting on 11% on the ERS.
So Matty's closed the gap massively to Lister as they come round turn 2.
jump on board with
However,
Matty.
what I have noticed is Matty's underfield thing, there's a safety car. So every time he goes round the bend, if you watch him, he upshifts quite quick. Just to make sure he's saving a bit of fuel, but not losing as much time to Lister.
Yeah, that's...
Johnny
Evans,
Stokes is now 3.5 tenths behind
Evans
Evans.
underfueled as well. Stokes hasn't. Lister's got a lap
Whoa,
of
Evans has a
fuel
little
down.
wiggle. A lap of fuel.
Yeah, he's a lap under target.
I mean, so if I was Evans and if I was Lister, I mean, you've got Lister, you're coming third regardless, or fourth regardless. Evan, you're guaranteed second. So with 3 laps left to go, I'd honestly just cruise. Johnny Stokes is alright. Matty's underfield by the looks of it.
James
We've got a yellow
hasn't.
flag in sector 1. I think that's just pit stop. James has an underfield. Frenzy's underfield.
Yeah, he's quarter of a lap down.
3-second pen. So as long as James can keep within the time, maybe close the gap a little bit more, James is going to come sixth. No, there's 15 seconds for Hammers. This is definitely a commentator's curse, isn't it? Every time I say something, something else happens.
Right, Matty's
Matty's
just
gone for
about...
a lunge on Lister. You saw that, didn't you?
Oh, I did, I was on board with Matty. He's just about got the fuel on target. Guessing there was a bit of contact there between the two of them.
Yeah.
James, what's going on, mate?
Oh. So as we're coming on to the penultimate lap now, you've got Evan that leads, but with a 3-second penalty. Johnny Stokes sitting second, Lister sitting third with a 3-second penalty. Matty sitting fourth, Vamp sitting fifth with a 14-second penalty. Evans has got another 3 seconds. So Johnny Stokes has basically got the win now, as long as he keeps everything perfect.
Just keeps it on track.
Always got, yeah, keep it on track, don't do nothing silly. Hammond has jumped Frenzy. There you go, Evans just letting him go past now. Evans going to try and help his teammate out as much as he can, I reckon. Or just sit behind Johnny Stokes so he can get his fuel. As we said, Hammond has got past Frenzy. Matty's got back past Lister. And a little squiggle coming out of turn 9. His red light's now flashing, under 10% ERS.
Lister's on 9%. But Lister is 3/4 of a lap down on the fuel.
No.
So I think...
Lister could have fluffed it here. We've got yellow flag in sector 2. Scotty spun it round.
Oh, Scotty.
He'd have been in the points as well.
He is in the points still.
Yeah, but you know what I mean, like top 5 in there.
Right, as we go on to the last lap, how many people are going to run out of fuel?
So Lister's now dropped out of the DRS of Matty, which I just think he's just going to try and cruise it now. I mean, you can let Revamp and James go past him. He's still going to finish 4th.
I think Evan might be going for it on this, but I don't think he's got the power to do it.
Yeah, Lister's seriously dropping back now.
Lister's in low
This
fuel
is out of
mode.
fuel. This is out of fuel. Revamp ain't far off either. He's flashing red now.
Revamp.
Oh!
And James has got past Revamp with that as well.
Oh, Revamp's had a little squiggle. Should bring Frenzy into it. So Frenzy's going to finish 4th here if we can keep it on track.
Frenzy's a tenth of a lap down on his fuel. I think fuel's going to come into a... Oh no, he's saving a bit.
Revamp's flashing red at the moment. Lister's completely gone. I think with the way it's all going at the moment, Johnny Stokes wins the...
Evans second on track. Matty has
fuel as he got fuel.
nursed it to the line with his fuel load and takes third.
James comes home to finish 4th, but will drop down to 6th because of pens.
No, he's
oh,
fifth.
He's 5th. Oh, so he got the second, didn't he?
Frenzy comes up to 4th.
Scotty's gonna jump Lister. Island Boy's gonna jump Lister. Island Boy's in low fuel mode, so maybe he won't.
Scotty gonna will. Scotty got Lister at the line.
Island Boy's not gonna get him. Island Boy's coming through 9th. Rocket Man's coming through 10th. Craig's
gonna pick up 11th.
Amateur imitation that.
Scarito's just nursed it. Crooksy's fine. Carl's fine. Ran wide there though.
Well, he was too busy trying to get to our honeymoon with Moylan. I hope he's taking us somewhere nice. Oh, I bet he'll take her somewhere like Meadowhall.
I know what strategy not to do now.
Driver of the day, Frenzy.
Frenzy, fair play, Hobo. Great drive from Frenzy though, to be fair. To start from back of the grid to finish 4th.
Yeah, it's a one-stop for sure.
Well done to the podium, boys. Alright, let's get the all-important screenshots.
You got them all?
I've literally just gone onto the screen now. And then got to mess around and get the penalty screenshots as well.
So, you've got Johnny Stokes is your winner at Paul Ricard. Evan 2nd, Matty 3rd, Frenzy 4th with a great drive and driver of the day. James Al sitting 5th, Revamp 6th, Scotty 7th, Lister 8th, Island Boy 9th, Rocket Man 10th, Craig 11th, Scarito 12th, Crooksy 13th, Mrs. Carl 14th, Night Sniper 15th, Decky 16th, and then you've got DNFs of Nice Hair, J-Man and Love Hate Games. Overall, I don't think that was a bad race tonight. Not a safety car, which I'm a bit disappointed in. Quite a few penalties, but at least we now know for Monday night, Rob.
So one
this
stop.
Race should be like, yeah, you should be able to do it, shouldn't you?
Yeah, soft to hard, medium to hard.
I'll have to wait and see how things go and plan out.
Yeah, but at least we know there won't be a safety car.
Well, even Hammers has just said that it's a one.
Good cones, guys clapping hands, light skin tone.
Great comms. I don't know if that's sarcastic or not.
He'll join GP2 after next week.
Sweet. Cheers, guys. Right, I'm going to call it a night because I've got to go work in the morning.
Have you ended it?
No, I'm just about to end it now.
Oh, fair enough.